This is the first time in modern Russia that a person has been arrested for self-reporting, but the Kremlin has long urged citizens to expose themselves. Recently, the authorities have been trying to put denunciating on the stream. For example, in Saratov, students at 7 universities are being asked to take a non-anonymous survey in which they are asked to express their attitude to the authorities, tell about the extremist acquaintances, and their willingness to participate in protest actions. Among other things, there are such questions as:
what will you do if, while browsing social networks, you come across a radical statement, a call to defend your rights, including the use of force? Are you personally ready to participate in a civil action if it starts in the city in the near future? Are there any radicalized people among your acquaintances who could be called extremists? From a survey of Saratov students from a publication in the Telegram channel of the Independent Trade Union Alliance of Teachers.
Since November 10, 2023, denunciations have been written on 2 students of Nizhny Novgorod Lyceum, on Russian comedian Semyon Slipakov because of the parody song called Not Russian, on student Artyom Sakharov because of participation in the action dedicated to the repressed people, and on journalist Yuri Dudь. The other day, a migrant family was expelled from Russia by Novosibirsk Interior Ministry because of a teacher's denunciation of her children's misbehavior. But the most egregious was the case of Sasha Sachilenko. She replaced price tags in the grocery store to stickers telling about the crimes of the Russian army in Ukraine. On November 16, 2023, a Russian court sent a girl to a colony for 7 years. The case was initiated after the denunciation by an elderly lady. Journalists managed to interview her.
I'm a snitch. I'm proud of what I've done. So, the crime of seeing and passing by is not a disgrace? You don't like Russia? Then go abroad. We're not forcing you to stay here. Fewer people means more oxygen. What do you mean peaceful sacrifices? I know our people don't do that, and I wish victory to Russian arms, because there's Russian. The author of the denunciation against Sasha Skachelenko, name withheld for security reasons, in an interview with paper media.
The Russian authorities are creating the most comfortable environment for informants. The very process of filing complaints is being simplified. For example, in the Belgrade region, the Federal Security Service launched a chatbot in Telegram for denunciating people with anti-Russian sentiments. Experts link this escalation of denunciating in Russia to the upcoming presidential election.
The election will be extremely difficult for Putin. It is difficult to ensure turnout, especially among young people. That's why universities and schools are now running campaigns of snitching, of filling out questionnaires that should reveal if there are extremist sentiment or not. And if there are, then what kind of sentiment is it? What is it based on? All of this is a propaganda function imposed on the masses to frighten, but also to collect a certain amount of data.
It is unknown exactly how many denunciations the Russian security services have received since the beginning of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, but we can judge the extent of the denunciation by indirect indicators. An IT specialist who left Russia created a mock internet application called My Denunciation. Russians took it seriously. In 6 months of operation, the app received more than 5,000 denunciations. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Danila Kobza, UATV News.